Good morning, boys and girls. I've had my annual clearing out the back of the van. Let's take that out in a minute. I'll get some trolley wheels for that. This morning, making room in the van for two of the most unusual cargoes I think it'll ever have had. By the way, Get a Brewed box 1 of 3, box 3 of 3. We know where box 2 of 3 is. On its way back to DPD Island. Thanks, DPD. Thing for today, taking all of these malt sacks out the back of the van, making loads of room in the back of the van, as I said, for two of the most unusual cargoes we've ever had. But first, boys and girls, we need to, it's cold out there, you know, just as well I've got my hat in it. Cheers, Chris. Today, it's looking, oh dear, only 6 left. So today is the 19th. It's going to be carnage. I reckon, I've been thinking about this, if my memory serves me right, which will be a fucking first, this will be stout. Which hole did I just open? That one, wasn't it? Oh God, hang on, sorry. Right. It should be stout. If it's not stout, it's stout. Fantastic for tonight. That is a hearty drink, loaded with stoutiness at a sessionable strength. How about that? So that can go in the fridge in a minute. But I've just put all of those. Oh, bugger me. I've just hindered the path to the fridge. I'll put that up there for a second. I'm going to start, I think, maybe offering to bag my spent malt up. For anyone who does things like keeps chickens or something. I don't know if they'd be any good for people who keep chickens. I might offer them anyway. I think the fish are getting very fat outside. There's plenty of fishermen who are pulling big fish out at the moment. So give a farmer or a sort of chickeny keeper an opportunity. That's 3 minutes of your life you're not going to get back. It's only 4:20. Actually, that's a good number. We like 4:20 here. But it does mean I've got 2 hours, 40 minutes before I can crack open that stout. Anyway, welcome back, boys and girls. Although, of course, you know, to you, that's only mere seconds. But to me, it's a day gone. Mere seconds for you. As I said, today, off to collect a couple of interesting things. We managed to collect one interesting thing, which was this. Can you tell? No, you can't do that now, can you? You can't do that. Can you tell what it is yet? This is my organ. Don't do it, Martin. Really, seriously, don't make a tit of yourself. Mate of mine, Wayne. Some of you will know Wayne. Wayne is such a bad influence. He sent me this message saying, I found something I'm interested in on one of the, Facebook Sheffield for sale things. Can you go take a look? I said, yeah, all right. And it was a I know it gets worse. In fact, I don't even know if I can get back far enough to show you. I might have to go all the way back here. You know what my little work area is like. 7 church organ pipes. Just tripped over a Firmzilla. 7 church organ pipes. And this one It's taller than me. This one's about, no, it's a little bit shorter than me. That's about flipping heck. So yeah, look, proper pucker church organ pipes. And I was going to tell him that the guy had sold them and keep them for myself, because I think these are the sort of things that make a good little bat box. He wants them because he's a slightly eccentric geezer, is Wayne. He's going to have them as a doorbell. But these would make brilliant bird boxes. And I think that's a unique selling proposition, that they're made from old organ pipes. And then there's these are the dampers that go in the top. You damp down the, you can adjust the pitch of the of your organ. You can make sure your organ isn't, oh, don't it. I can't be bothered. It's too easy. But look at that though. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use that again. So yes, that was today's first interesting go off to collect. And they're beautiful. The second thing was, right, Florence darling, good girl. The second was going to be, I can't get a long distance thing. Everything's in the way. The second was going to be potentially looking at some barrels. Yeah, Polly darling. And that hasn't come together yet. I've had a couple of messages about barrels, but none of them have really come to fruition. So actually this can go, a lot of this can now go back in the van, as I didn't know quite how big these organ pipes were going to be. Maybe the barrels will come online tomorrow, who knows, we might end up with some barrels too. Bit annoyed that DPD have decided to send that number 2 of free parcel back to Ireland. It seems incredibly wasteful. It didn't even get as far as Sheffield, it only got as far as Birmingham, then they sent it back. So, oh yeah, well, you know, week before Christmas. Tomorrow might, I don't know, there's a couple of other things I need to do. I'm probably not going to do the lambic. I've had a little look around and I've got most of everything that I need for the lambic, including, that's the cool ship I'm going to use. I'll give it a bit of a clean out. And these are some of the hops that someone sent me, and I had to put the lid back on last night because it was stinking in here a little bit. But these are, now a proper lambic will use 2-3-year-old hops that have lost all aroma and flavour really, and they're used more as a preservative, because hops are a fantastic preservative, which is sort of like what I was originally used. And, oh god, they still smell lovely. But yeah, anyway, so I shall use some of those, and I've got a bag of Fuggles upstairs which are about 12 years old, something like that, in the freezer, sadly, which means that they'll have been reasonably well preserved. But that's for tomorrow. Right now, unless there's anything else, the next clip will probably be me cracking that stout. So here's to great British eccentrics, of which Mr. Wayne is one, and he's always edging me into doing silly stuff. One of the projects that we haven't taken anywhere, by the way, is about half a mile of Scalextric track over there. Probably not that much, but a lot anyway. It's filling up one of the flight cases, and we was going to have a Scalextrics club here, but that never came to anything. It might do one day. Right, think there's nothing else really of interest to tell you, apart from I wanted to mention, purchased from Amazon, not stolen, from the health service, and it's these that I use to weigh out the AMS and the anti-foam. Bought from Amazon, bought them, not stolen from the health service. Nope. That reminds me, actually, of a little story which I find quite funny. It's all about morals. There was a little kid given detention at school. The parent phoned the teacher and said, why have you given a detention? And the teacher said, because he was stealing pencils. And the father hit the roof. And when the kid came home that night, he said, what the fuck do you think you're doing, stealing pencils from school? He says, I can get you loads from work. Time for the stout. It's always so unfair, isn't it, when I get to have a beer and you don't? What would you prefer instead? You know you're going to be the star of this now, don't you? Don't you? What do you want? No, it's my time. It's my time for beer. This beer. This is going to get kegged tomorrow. This is the Mandarina Pilsner. And this is 3 days dry hop. 2 of those days I started the cold crash. Tomorrow it will be in cold crashed for 2.5 days. And it done half. Look, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, that looks lovely. Bit of an accident with the spunding valve. I might have buggered the gauge. Not sure. Need to test it. But that can happen tomorrow after I've kegged it. I really do love these. Anyway, day 19 of the beer advent calendar. Harrison's Stout. And it's a good way to start the night because it is only 4.3. You wouldn't think so by the taste of it. Would you just look at that? This is what you need to keep your organ in good shape. Oh God, yeah. That is every bit a stout. So, all right, I said it was going to be a strange little vlog today, and it's a strange little vlog today. Look at the look at me pipes. I'm going to test them tomorrow. I'm going to test them with. I'm going to turn the compressor on. Get some tube because it doesn't need. I don't think these need a huge amount of pressure. I think they're probably just volume of air rather than force of air. But look at that. Bloody hell. Right, until then, cheers.